Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chris, www.fishermanswarehouse.net and Satfish Ambassador, and today we're going to talk about king mackerel fishing. I'm going to teach you how to build my favorite king mackerel rig, which we sell at www.fishermanswarehouse.net, called King Bugs. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so what you'll need is some number 7 O'Shaughnessy long shank hooks, some number 5 O'Shaughnessy long shank hooks. You will need some small featherweight, lightweight Mylar witches. You'll need some chafe guard. You will need crimps, I like double barrel crimp, a swivel, snap coast lock swivel. Some line. I'm using 80-pound monofilament, so I'm going to use this as my leader. You'll obviously need your crimpers, your snips, and a pair of channel locks. So let's take a look at how we get started. So the first thing I like to do is I like to build the hook set. This is a double hook set using your number 7 O'Shaughnessy and your number 5 O'Shaughnessy, one slit over the other. A needle eye hook works best. However, a non-welded or open ring hook works just fine. So, first thing you need to do is you need to build this. So how do you do that? Well, it's not hard, but it's not super easy. You need to get the hole here over the barb of the hook without completely destroying the barb. So first thing I like to do is I like to line it up. And if you notice, there's a small gap right there where these are not welded shut. And if you twist enough and get this gap over towards the barb, you can take your channel locks and you can usually pop it right down. There it went. You just got to get it to pop. You see it doesn't completely destroy the barb. The barb is still there. But now we have our double hook placement set. So now you have your double hook. Next thing you need to do is you need to pick your witch. So what are you going to use? I like anything with a real good Mylar flash. It looks like a bait fish going through the water. Because at the end of the day, I haven't told you yet, but what we fish these with is a bonito belly strip. So a bonito belly strip goes on here. Looks like a swimming tail. You've got that Mylar flash. These things are deadly on king mackerel, I'm telling you. So now you got your hook set built. Let's move on to our next step. Alright, so our next step is to start building our leader. I'm using 80-pound Exum monofilament. I love it. It's not expensive and it works great. We use it for a top shot on a lot of our offshore reels, but it makes a great heavy-duty leader. So I'm going to pull out about 25 feet of this, and from there, go ahead and build my leader. So I build these two ways. One way I build with a big long leader like we're doing now, and I'm going to set this over here so I can do this. And the other way I do this is, if you fish a planer bridle, we can make this with a planer bridle too. So the leader is much shorter, obviously, but it's the same concept. So here we go. We've got our 25 feet, or approximately 5 arm lengths for me. We'll go ahead and cut that off, and we're going to start building. So we've got our nice leader. We're going to take our crimp and we're going to slide our crimp. Well, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and slide my witch up. So I'm going to put my witch on first. That way I don't have to slide it all the way down this leader. All right, I've got my witch on there. I'm going to put my crimp up. I'm going to get my hook set. Well, you know what I'm going to do with this one? I'm going to add a little chafe guard down there. Down there, you know, a little chafe guard down there. So I'm adding a piece of chafe guard down there just so this line doesn't get destroyed by the hook eye. So help that be a little bit stronger. Let me zip this camera down a little bit for you. We're going to take our double hook, stick it on here. We're going to go back to our crimp. I'm not left-handed, so I got to turn that around. Where is my crimp? Sit all the way down there. Alright, so let's build us a little closed loop chafe guard here with our hook. Come on, Chris. And there you have it. We've got our closed loop, we've got our double hook placement. I'm going to go ahead and crimp that closed. Our witch will slide down right here to the crimp, making a nice cover for our bait that's going to be hanging off the back. Alright, now I've got that crimped. I'm going to go ahead and snip off that tag end there. Nice and tight. And you'll see this is your king bug rig complete. Deadly on king mackerel. The next step is to go to the other end of your leader, put on your chafe guard, your crimp, and your swivel so that you can connect it to the back of your planer. So, how do you fish these, you probably wonder? Well, number 2 Old Salty planer works best. It just seems to be one that will hold the strip. It stays down nice, and that's just been my go-to, is the number 2 Old Salty planer. So I'm going to go ahead and build this up here, put on my crimp. I'm half blind, so this isn't very easy. I've got my chafe guard, and I've got my swivel clip. Back to my line, back through my barrel, double barrel swivel. Get your crimp out. Get that on 1.5. Give it a nice squeeze. I go double. I like to go all the way up and down the barrel. And there you have it. We'll keep that tag end off. And voila, you now have a very nice rig to strip with a bonito belly. Bonito belly works best. You probably could use an eel or something like that that's not super long. I like the bonito belly to be about 6 to 8 inches long. And once you get it on there, you need to cut the head, the nose, like a V. And you need to take the bonito belly and you need to hook the back hook first. And then you need to bend the hook up. And you need to hook the nose. And I'll show you how in just 1 second. They all ship just like that. Ready to go. So, I was telling you about how to rig this. Let's take a second, take a look at this bug, and we'll talk about how to rig this real quick. So real quick rigging tip on how to get these rigged up. So once you have your bug complete like this, you can take it, it's going to clip on the back of your planer, and you're going to go ahead and let everything out, and it's going to be a 25-foot leader, which is nice. It'll rise up just a little bit from your number 2 planer, but not a lot. You know, the longer your leader, the more it's going to rise. So it'll be a nice long leader from your planer, not super long, but long enough, and your belly strip will be jiggling back there. The cool thing is this acts like a backbone. So this swims. So what you want to do is you want to take your bonito belly strip, you know, 3/4 of an inch wide, about 8 inches long, and cut the nose into a V and cut the tail into a long V as well. So it's going to swim nice and easy. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to line it up. Once you get it lined up, you're going to go ahead and bend this hook down, and you're going to hook the back, and then you're going to raise the hook up so it gets a bend in it, and then you're going to hook the nose and pull it stat. That's going to keep that nice and tight between there, and that way it can swim. So that's all there is to rigging it. Bonito belly, something flashy, I've used half a ballyhoo for. Whatever you want to do. But that's it. That is our king bug That is my king bug secret, and they catch a lot of king mackerel. Take a look. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget you can get this complete rig, $29.99 a set, from me at www.fishermanswarehouse.net. You can call me at 803-431-0125 if you want to build anything custom. We have a big custom lure program going on right now. We'll put any of your artwork in the head of any of our heads right now that we currently manufacture. And if you have any questions about fishing in general, feel free to shoot me a text anytime. All right? 803-431-0125, www.fishermanswarehouse.net. And don't forget Satfish, Satellite Fishing Technology. You can go to their website and use my code, CC20, and save $20 off your first year. It starts with a 30-day free trial, so go check it out, www.satfish.com. All right, tight lines, everybody.